Android TV boxes are pretty interesting. So I was looking for, I guess, Raspberry Pis a while ago, right? And I guess this was during a time where they were getting incredibly popular. So they were kind of pricey. I was kind of looking to get one, but I wasn't trying to spend like a bunch of money. So I was looking at some alternatives, and then I came across, you know, Android TV boxes, right? And what I care about mostly are not so much the form factor, but what's inside of it. What is inside of the device, the brains, the cogs inside the machine, you know what I mean? And when I was doing some research and I was just looking at, what it had, the system on the chip, all that stuff, and I was like, wait a second. Depending on the brand that you get for an Android TV box, you can get some pretty decent specs, right? So this one right here, the T95 Mini, this one has an Allwinner H6, not an H61 something something, an H6. And that one, from at least from what I looked up, is capable of Linux, and that's really all you need to say. That's all you need to tell me. It can run some Linux, and that's good enough for me. So I already did a video a while ago, kind of unboxing it, so I'll probably pop that in right about now. So, I mean, you kind of get the point, right? Like, you can do Android TV box stuff. It has apps. You can install APKs on there just like you could a regular Android phone or Android device. And of course, it has the capabilities of Linux. Now, I didn't show Linux in that video, but it can do Linux. I'm going to do some experimentation later, but these are pretty decent. I would probably recommend making sure that you do research to make sure that you're getting decent specs if you are interested in getting an Android TV box because they're actually pretty nifty. The Allwinner H6s, when I was doing research on them, I'm like, you know what? This is actually a lot better than people probably think it is. People probably don't know that this device is pretty good for what it is. But what really made it good was the price at the time. I paid $25 for this, and this was like wow, a couple of years ago, right? $25 for it because I saw the value and I was like, what? 25? That's a freaking steal. So, do you know what I did? I was like, this is too good to pass up. Why get one when you can get two? And then I was like, but that's stupid. It's 25. Like, when am I going to get a deal like that ever again? Right? A system on a chip with an Allwinner H6, which nowadays seems to be very hard to find on the market. Like, I don't, people, I guess, have wised up and realized that, wait, this processor is pretty good and it can run Linux. We might need to start copping these, right? So we got a third one. And then that wasn't good enough either because I'm like, bro, this is $25. We need to stock up on this bad boy. So we got a fourth one. And that wasn't enough either. So we got a fifth one. And then I'm like, you know what? Maybe we want to do some more experimentation with like servers and stuff like that. Maybe we want to try like some cluster stuff. So we're going to need more than just five. So we got another one. And then we were like, well, if we're going to be doing like clustering and other experiments like that, we want to have the backup in case one of them fails or if we get too crazy with experimentation and we might accidentally brick it. So we got, where are we at now? Seven of them, right? And then I was like, well, seven's good, but it's $25. We're not going to find these cheaper in the future. If anything, the price will go up. So eight. And I'm like, well, if we're going to get eight, we might as well get nine. And if we're going to get nine, you know what? Let's just do it. 10. So we got 10 Allwinner H6 Android TV boxes that can all run Linux. And, you know, I'm like, for $25 a box, like, you're really paying $25 for this system on. Actually, you're getting two things. You're getting, I think this comes with what, Android 9? What the? Let me see. Focus. It doesn't say it on the back. I'm pretty sure it's Android 9, but or 10, whatever. Pretty sure it's Android 9 though by default, but it could be Android 10. I can't remember, but it's probably Android 9. But you're getting Android, right? With the capability of also running Linux. And I believe the specs are better on the Allwinner H6 than they are on like other alternatives. So how can you go wrong with it? And I got it during a really good discount when it was only 25 freaking dollars. So all this was like $250, right? There might have been a little bit off like with a discount like bundle, probably not, but at least like $250 for 10 Allwinner H6s that also run Android. Not bad. Not bad. You basically get two operating systems for the price of one. And especially since these are harder to find nowadays, it's like, bro, I only wish I had gotten more. But they're mostly for a lot of practice, experimentation, other things like that. But that's a lot of computers. It's a lot of small factor computers. But they'll be put to good use. But this is pretty much, I guess, my Android TV box collection. I guess we can call that, right? You know, I always figured I'd be one of those people that collects things like figurines or really cool looking artwork, which I kind of collect some artwork, but not to the extent that like real collectors do. But I find myself collecting freaking Android TV boxes and discontinued tech and things like that. But I think it's interesting. You gotta love technology, So yeah, I'll probably maybe do some more videos in regards to the Allwinner H6 and what it can do. But there's other videos out there as well that kind of go over it. But yep, that's pretty much the I guess the Android TV box collection. Nowadays, I'm kind of weary as far as like getting any more because now that people kind of know like what these devices can do, like their output, their capabilities, now they're going to be like more scarce. And then you also don't really know who to trust sometimes. Like there might be some sellers that tell you that it has this in it and it has that in it, and so it's a lot harder than it used to be back in the day, like knowing knowing if you're going to get what you pay for. But fortunately for me, I got these at such an early time before things got as crazy in the market as they've gotten, that I was able to luck out. And I made sure, I was like, yo, I need to stock up now, because not only are these going to be difficult to find, they're going to freaking be like knocked up. Like the amount of money that they're going to cost. I think I showed it in the video that these are going for like, at least one posting that I saw was going for like $80 now, $79.99, $80 freaking dollars these days, which is crazy. I'm not going to pay $80 for an Allwinner H6. Okay, that's not happening. But that's what I'm starting to see now in the markets, and that's crazy because I only paid $25 back in the day for these. So, whew, you got to get them before things get crazy, and do that now. Like, this is just advice for the future. Whenever you see a product that you think has potential and that you think people are going to find out about this late and they're going to try to stock up on it as much as possible by then, make sure you stock up on it before that happens, before the craze happens, before they find out, wow, this is actually really, really good. Make sure to discover these things first and grab, you know, grab it while it's hot. Since at the time there were so many of these, like so many Android TV box, like literally it was just flooded all over the net. I got these from Amazon, by the way, but they were flooded everywhere. So I wasn't so worried as far as like them running out anytime soon, because I'm pretty sure you could just order as many as you wanted back then. But now, like years later, it's like it's not hard to find Android TV boxes, but it's hard to find the right ones, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. It's hard to find the right ones with the right internals that you can do things with. So, yeah. But, yep, I guess that'll be that for now. And I'm just going to go into Android Studio and work on coding some, some apps, and then testing them out on these things. That's what I've been doing lately, just, working on some apps, and then test them out on my phone, and then test some of them out on this Android TV box. So we're going to get back to that for now. And, well, like always, live peacefully and take care of yourselves. We out.